Hey everyone, so today we're going to take a look at this brand new for 2026 EGO Compact Battery Powered Inflator. This just released. I was just able to get my hands on it through Power Plus Tools, I believe is who I ordered it through. I've been waiting for this for a few months and finally got it in. So I figured we would test it out against a few other cheaper inflators out there and go over some of the features with this new model. So let's go ahead and open up and take a look. Okay, so let's go over some of the features of this inflator. So first off, the price. Now, if you're familiar with EGO tools, they are not cheap by any means. This, at the time of this video, was $150. So it's definitely not a cheap inflator, but you do get quite a bit of features on here. So let's go over some of these. I have currently a 2.5 amp hour battery attached to here, so let's power it on. Now, going through this, you can set this to either have air go through here so you can inflate tires. It also has this little window on the side here. So you have your connections. You can do sport balls and some inflatable things like that. So they store right here on the side. And you can set it. So you set your desired PSI, and then obviously you hit start and it works. It also has 4 memory functions, so if you hit the settings here, you can set these memories to go quickly, one of 4 options there. And then also this works as a inflator or deflator for like an air mattress. So underneath you have this hose down here that's connected. So if you hit this button, it'll switch into going from here into this hose. And then depending on if you want to inflate something or deflate something is the side that you would take from. So this over here, it has a little arrow going this way. So I assume this means it's going to deflate this way. So if we wanted to deflate something, we would pull this out and then attach the little tip to it. Then when you hit start, it revs up pretty good. So that would be deflate. And then if you wanted to inflate, obviously you just reverse and you take it away from the opposite side. And that's how you would use that function. And then one other little thing that's pretty cool that this comes with is this little light here. Now this light in front, you can keep it inside here and you can turn it on. You have different temperatures of the light with this button here, and then you can use the minus and the plus to go up or down in brightness. And it does actually get pretty bright. And then, but the absolute coolest part about it is removable. So you can take it off. This does have a magnetic back, so you can magnet it to something. It has this that you can put on a hook. It has this part opens up so you can clip it onto something. A lot of different options. Then it's got the little contract points. So when you put it in here and you have a battery inside of it, it's going to charge on its own. So kind of a cool little feature. I don't know how useful it is. We'll have to see once I test it out. If that's something, if you have to do it at night, I could see turning this on and making it a little bit easier to use. But that's pretty much all the main features on this. Everything else works like a standard inflator. But what we're gonna do is I have a couple other of inexpensive models. I have an older Cobalt electric inflator that I use to do my car tires. And then I also have kind of this little, cheaper travel one that you'll see, hundreds of different ones on Amazon that you get that I keep in my car for emergency purposes. It's small and it takes a while, but it's good because it doesn't take up a lot of space. So we're just going to compare it against those other two. We'll air up the tires in my car and we'll see how this performs to those other ones. So let's go check that out. So these are the 4 different units that we are going to test out. So first we have this battery unit from Amazon. It's about a $40–50 unit. We're gonna try that running off the battery. Next, we have this Tac Life brand. What we're gonna do with this one, it does work off a battery, but we're actually gonna plug it into the 12-volt adapter and see how that one works, see if that's any better. Then we have this electric version from Cobalt that I've had for a while. So we'll plug that in and see that. And then we have the EGO. So what we're gonna do test out is we're going to deflate the tire to 25 PSI, and then we're gonna see how long each one of these takes to load it back up to 35 PSI and compare. Okay, quickly going over those results. So we had the Thigh-Eye battery inflator came in right around 8 minutes 12 seconds. We have the Tac Life battery inflator using the 12-volt adapter come in at about 5 minutes 56 seconds. We have the Cobalt electric unit came in at 2 minutes and 27 seconds. And then the EGO came in right around 1 minute 56 seconds. So EGO was the fastest, which is a good sign. Now obviously the EGO is the much more expensive item, but it was good to see those numbers come in. I did measure the sound decibels as well. You can kind of make your own assumptions from the video on the different sounds it makes. The EGO is right in the middle. It wasn't the loudest, it wasn't the quietest. But you can kind of make your own assumptions because the tones of the units are a little bit different from each other. Okay, let's take a quick look at the removable battery light that comes with this. So I want to see kind of how good it would be useful in a dark situation. So let's go ahead and turn off the lights. Turn it on. Okay, and it does get pretty bright. So this is the brightest setting. Here's the different colors. But I could see this being useful. So I mean, if you're using this as a portable inflator, and you're somewhere at nighttime or for whatever you don't have a light, I think it could be useful. I actually really do like that it's magnetic too. So if you have something metal, you could stick it to or clip it on. So I could see this being useful, and I mean it's nice that it automatically charges just by sitting in the inflator itself. So not a bad little addition. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so finally, what we always do is the question is, should you buy it? And depending on your budget, I think this is a really good inflator unit. It is expensive at $150. If you do already have EGO batteries and you're in the EGO ecosystem, I think it's a good addition. I do like the size of it. It will be my inflator going forward. I have been using the Cobalt most of the time, but plugging it in can get a little bit of annoying. So if you don't mind spending a little extra, on a portable inflator like this, I think it's really good quality. I mean, it feels nice. It's got a lot of good options on it. The light here is a nice addition. You have everything you need kind of built into it. So I think it's a really good product. So I'm all for it, but let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions or comments or anything that you want to know, please let me know. Let me know if there's any future videos you'd like to see. I'll try to keep getting new products as they come out and then give my thoughts on them. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.